but this time round they have started to shift their home, because in the earlier parts of the game, it looks like they were actually favoring the gun range, but looks like a change of tactics in day number 3. South Gatka it is.
And of course, this is actually very good news for the Raptors because they usually drop inside of Februari.
Right.
And this is like the perfect scenario that we talked about. And all they have to do right now is just play safe all the way. And I'm actually hoping that Team India could improve in a lot of those situations. And I gotta say, sometimes they are really, really unfortunate to bump into the champion. I wouldn't really call them the champions yet. Of course, Afreeca, Freecs, Fatal, the ones that are on top of the leaderboards, they have been meeting Raptors in the early game way too much. This is going to be Mount Stalber for Purple Moon Esports. All decked out with the snipers. Scavenging for some loot. Seems like Renzera will be opting out for that mini 14, but doesn't really have too much of a long scope with him. Now, of course, here are some points onto it to your left, as Raptors only have 12 points throughout the whole tournament.
Right, look at that, like from 3rd place to 7th, we're only speaking of a difference of 17 points, so any of these teams still has a really, really good chance of breaking into top 3. And speaking of top 3, ACER finding themselves sliding off the leaderboards. Looks like they might have to change their tactics a little bit. Zora over here doing pretty decently so far. We saw in the previous round S2 as well, with that vehicle explosion, picking up 4 kills.
I gotta say that they are a really good team. We've seen them play a lot of local Singaporean tournaments where they usually come into either top 1 or top 3 position.
Right.
So I do believe that they were just having a really uncomfortable run throughout the past 2 days. And earlier on in the first game, we do see them eliminating the whole Taiwanese squad, TAG. And TAG is definitely a really respected team coming in from the Central Asian region, but here comes rotation coming in from the mid boy. Will he get caught out right here?
Oh, look at all 3 members of AYSON running right out in an instant. Any spot of mid boy will be able to pick him off. Just getting further and further away, and he should be fine for now. But speaking of rotations, you know, the one thing I really like about Pinto Gaming is that they rotate really quickly the moment the circle has been decided, and they drive straight into the heartland of the circle, camping themselves in like 1 or 2 key meetings. This is why they are one of the best Thailand as well.
Oh, they managed to knock down Escaluzia as Aozora will try to finish him off, but this kill will go into the hands of Voidless.
That's right. A little bit of a mistake coming up from Mid as well. Mid boy.
Oh, another one!
Oh, Bangkok. Bam onto the head, and Mid boy is taken out.
And I gotta say, the Singaporeans and Malaysians here kind of working hand in hand inside of Gatka here, as one more member from the side of ACER will have to deal with 2 members of Myth, as Bangkok catches onto Meat Boy, eliminating him off of the playing field. Inaru poking up another smoke for himself, and now looks for the frag. Tries to catch over onto the side of Kane. Kane managed to spot out Minoru, but look at that nade go bouncing into the front door. Of course, Kane's got a lot of coverage. A little bit of movements coming in from Hanboya as well, trying to spot where these shootings are coming from as Voidless comes in to help the side of Kane as well. Seems like they will try to drift away.
Looks like Myth are going to bounce right out of here. They know they have the disadvantages of manpower, but look at the shot coming in from the back.
Voidless clipping over onto the boot, but of course, if he finds the tire, it would have been much better. But of course, whatever happened right there, they still have to re-strategize because they can't go all out in such early phases. You still have to consider the amount of storage you have inside your bag, how many more bullets is left intact, because right now it's the most crucial moment. You have to stock up and get ready for the bigger fights.
And speaking of the armor reduction, in terms of the damage reduction it does for towards bullets, we have actually reduced the number of drop rates for armor as well in this tournament, following the PUBG rules. So a lot of these teams are going to be scavenging for that level 3 helmet and armor as well.
That's why all these crates are even more essential, as they provide you with that coveted level 3 gear. Of course, it's always a risky run when you're going in for some of these drops here, but we're looking into Signature PUBG. one of the wild cards coming in from Thailand. As Yoshi trying to survive the circle, and he's dropping really low. I hope that he can kill in time.
Oh, Baojin gets the kill on Tenelti. And game home. He's being isolated. There's no way his teammates can get to him.
Man, that's Freecs for Randy. Just like that. Like, he was... I'm not too sure what he was doing. He was just rotating way too far by himself. And that's one free kill for the Taiwanese. More caps coming from the back. Baojin, of course, secures 1 point, but the circle once more, covering a really familiar vicinity that we saw from yesterday. Maybe it might just be another hospital ending, or hopefully enough, they can push it all the way towards the south side, and that will be favoring the side of immunity, but this could still be anyone's game at the moment. 16 teams still left intact, only 3 casualties so far in the span of 9 minutes and a half.
Absolutely, JJ Liu over here. Just gonna take the outer circle. It's only phase 1 damage, not too much, just 1 per second. And looks like they might be making their way to the north side.
They're kind of separated though. You can see that JJ Liu.
Oh, what was that?
What?
Oxygens.
Did he just accidentally shot his teammate?
Not only that, a headshot as well, and Neverhoff is gonna capitalize on that mistake. He takes out 3 members as well, and Oxygens.
Oh!
What are you doing, Pinto Gaming?
They blow the car up, and it seems like members of Pinto have been burned out. Only one left alive.
What was that?
2 kills in the hands of Immunity as they are hiding inside of this drone. Of course, a lot of crossfire happening across this lake here as Immunity tries to hide inside of the house. Well, I'm not too sure what happened over the side of Pinto. They were just doing a drive-by, and it seems like Sabrak gets caught out as well as he drives through the side of South George.
And eventually miss you with the headshot onto Toyuax. And yeah, that's just the end of Pinto Gaming, which is pretty disappointing given their impressive performance in the previous round.
Interesting decision coming in from Purple Moon, as you can see that they are just camping it out over onto the left side of the bridge, just hanging out by the corners of the shore. Of course, just a moment, we'll try to make a move as Yoshi is all alone towards the north side of George. He's got to get deeper into the circle, and there is still a lot of time, and he shouldn't be way too worried about that, but they do spot out SunSister Suiciders, which are around the hospital.
Definitely Kunihug over here. And looks like Style does manage to pick up the AUG. This is big because look at the kill average. She's leading the scoreboard in terms of kills. 2.5 kills per round.
I think this is actually going to be something that teams will fear because he's already so good with those 5.56 caliber rounds, such as the M4. And now you can see that this is a total of 27 kills in his hands on average. Man. Now that you gave him an AUG, he's going to do even more of those shooting.
Alright, and
right
here we're going to see GSSM up against the Titans of the tournament. Africa Freecs Fatal, the South Korean teams potentially looking to be the champions of the Predator League 2019. But hold your horses because we're not far from the end yet. GRX on the top of the mountain. Not really a mountain, more like a hill.
A small little hill indeed. And of course, Sing. Already know that there's going to be a team right inside. They're not going to disturb them because they know that anywhere they peek right now is not going to give them any sort of advantage. And they're sharing the compound here alongside with the Raptors. Then they're looking for a rotation already with Sing starting off this rotation right now. Circle is indeed in the middle of IM. And it seems like there's about 5 to 7 teams who's already inside. A couple of shots coming in from the side of MP5, trying to catch the garage game from members, and GSSM is driving straight towards the side of Signature PUBG. He has to bail out. He's having his health choked down towards 19 HP, and somehow managed to survive out of that stuff.
GRX, he might be able to make out of this Sparkler TV. He hears the noise coming from Immunity as well, from a far distance, and Nick 101 will take down GRX. The Australian team picking up the picks and pieces coming up from GSSM.
Oh!
Oh, Cozy, what a nade over there to pick up GRX and Kane as well, coming in with the KS.
That beautiful nade just blew that UAZ up, and right now GSSM once again in danger as Fong tries to tap them off away. Here comes Smoker as well as Miss You, and they are bringing down Planks on the slower health, and it seems like that's gonna be a knockdown by himself. He hopped right out, and he's got to make himself crawl right into the houses. Noel trying to give himself a helping hand, cooks up a smoke grenade as they are just by the corners of the swamp. There is still Arrowwolf not too far away, as all four of these teams are just trying to get themselves a little bit of shelter as of the time being, as ACER Esports loses Kane in that scuffle towards the eastern side.
Signature PUBG. Taking the time over here on top of this hill. It looks like they're looking out for GSSM as well. And interestingly enough, you know, Signature PUBG, they have been consistently dropping a west query towards Primos as well. So they've been really certain that that's the place that they want to drop off, and they have been making good use of it. And from there on, there's a lot of traveling to be made. But however, in this round itself, in round number 12, the circle is in some sort of their favor, just slightly north. It looks like Arrowwolf might have spotted out someone right here.
Oh. Hexagon is going in for a couple of taps, but here comes JJ Leo, crashing it right through into the warehouses here where Crazy Sam and the rest of the SunSisters are. But Game Home is surrounding the Japanese squad. Here comes a Colby here, but won't be able to hit or run the members. But JJ Leo has been spotted out already. Movements coming in, but of course Crazy Sam will try to tap him out, spots him running across towards the bigger warehouse as JJ Leo tries to approach this situation with a lot of care. He's trying to cut across his members outside as he is all by himself outside the circle. He's going to crawl right through.
Gabha over here. Oh, gets tapped out by Truth, but he nearly makes his way into the building. 55 HP and dropping low really quickly. And JJ Liu as well. He's playing a patient game.
Just moment managed to catch out Zigo one member down from the side of Game Home as Purple Moon takes off another crucial point. He doesn't know that there's still one more member. Oh, it seems like he hurt him, but he needs to heal up in time. There's no time, he's got to run.
JJ Liu, he has 4 medkits as well, and looks like he might be able to make his way out of his Subang as well. And all of them, Gabha, they're playing this patient game. They know that there's one member still inside, and here's the shot coming in from JJ Liu.
Oh, you know where he is.
This is bad, but SunSister, Suiciders, Gabha.
He doesn't have HP. He gotta do something right now. Oh, he gives him a little bit of angles here as JJ Liu tries to find him out, but Gabba, he's gotta heal up. He's gotta heal up real fast. And SunSister Suiciders, are they trying to suicide themselves outside of the blue?
Trying to wait for the teammate as well, but Gabha is just stuck right into the circle. There's no way he can make his way out of it. Both ends as well onto the siege, trying to go for the kill. Hexagon hiding right inside the room, and Yoshi just gonna make his way right through it. And the nade blows the door wide open. He spots someone right inside there, but
he made a run and somehow he's still alive. Hexagon managed to dash all the way out, and of course Yoshi just misses him by about 2 seconds. And now he's running back towards the side of the rest of the Indonesians as Yoshi is being brought down there by Datmash. And of course, Asbol here will manage to pick up the Macau members there. MP5 CK Shan got headshotted there with that Mini 14.
Oh, and Roa and Style tag teaming over there to take down R7. No way out of that.
Right now,
it's one more kill on the board for the South Korean team, but turning our attention down to Arrowwolf.
Lots of close quarter combat here between TAG as well as AFF. All of them are in the same building. Oh, that explosion managed to clip over onto Randy. And now here comes a little push coming in from Styles. They will try to force them out. Here comes some Colby's coming in from the side of Gyukyung as well.
And they're blowing up the Taiwanese team. Look at that. Style and Roa applying pressure. They're just closing in onto Tag. And Baojin and Royale. There's no way. Look at that. SWAT Style, and Style goes right in. He spots out one member, he takes out Randy. There's one more member right around inside the compound. Will they be able to find him?
Now they're holding in the angles. It seems like Royal almost getting clipped right there, but they are not trying to do anything at all. He goes in the room, goes in for a spray with the AUG, but it seems like there's a bit of damage being done over on the side of Style. They're approaching with care, and now all the members from the South Korea is coming close. And caps after caps, they are damaging AFF Style from the side as well. This might just look pretty bad here for both of these teams as ASB is trying to give them a little bit of love tap. Meanwhile, Game Home will come in after the spot. But here comes the damage coming in from Baojin. He secures a little bit more damage as Roa crawls down on the ground and they spot him out. Roa is down as well. It's up to Shadow itself to finish off TAG. But here comes more damage coming over the side of Baojin. And it seems like all of them are down the ground.
They're not going for the revive. They're trying to bait him out. And they will finish Royale as well.
It's only 1 versus 2. Make that 3 as Gyukung slowly charging himself up. And another nade will come in from the side of Baojin. Will this blow them up? Seems like he needs to set up that decoy with that smoke. Looking for a push, and that's coming down, coming in, and that's him. 1 member down,
Afreeca
but TAG is out.
The South Korean team just charging into the room and not giving Baojin some sort of a chance. They managed to eliminate the Taiwanese team, and South Koreans, they're going on the rampage. Noel as well. Picks up here the Andrew, and Arrow are getting torn apart.
No!
All 3 members getting knocked down. Oh, and that's fatal. As to Chun will take out Kartal, and Kasun with the Kobe onto Hexagon.
There's just too much pressure coming in from the side of Immunity on the top side. As GSSM, they are just hugging by the walls. They don't have much room to work with. Meanwhile, Mix GRX tries to look for ACEN members and the circle. Look at the circle. What? It's only ACEN. I mean, MITH and ASB, they've been fighting forever. And right now you can see that there's just too much battle over on the side of the western section. A lot of damage coming through on the side of Mighty as they try to make their way into falling phase as it will close out in about 5 seconds.
Rex Signature over here taking the time. And you can see the South Korean support for Africa Freecs Fredo. She could insane in the chat, but unexpected over here. Looks like they might be going up against Signature.
Seems like it's on TV.
ArkAngels find themselves on the downhill, but not only that, they're coming from right behind the zone, and Signature finding themselves getting backstabbed. They're going to take cover in the sniper's nest for a while, but they have to make their way out of it pretty soon because phase 5 will be closing in a minute and a half.
I gotta say that this is a perfect run for the side of Immunity as Mineral managed to finish off Bong there. 1 more point for the side of Made in Thailand, but ArkAngel is trying to deal with Signature PUBG here. Another squad coming in from Thailand as Neferhor managed to assassinate some of these ACEN members there. What is going on? ACEN Esports loses as to Chun and Voidless as well. But here comes GSSM taking a little bit of nick of health as Nick 101 will be eliminated.
Zera leading the front line for Asbol, but looks like GSSM will suicide themselves out of the tournament.
Seems like the Hong Kong team didn't really found themselves that sort of a good footing for them, but Raptors are still in the game and they managed to snipe down Mad Dog. This is good news for the Indian squad as Hanboya and Minoru using all these bridges for cover, and they still have the Dacia to actually rotate around, but they have to deal with Asbol here because all of them are having perfect angle. Even Esco Rex and Bangkok, they are just getting prepared with their Mini 14 as well as Car 98. Sparker TV found himself a target as Unexpected will be down on the ground.
Sparker TV taking out Unexpected right there as well. ArkAngels, the bodies are dropping and dropping really quickly. You can look at Sparkle TV. His HP is dropping. He gets sniped out by CJ18, one of the best snipers in this game.
And somehow the circle favors Immunity right now. This is great news for the Australians as Lotac coming into Aozora, and that will be the end for ACEN Esports over on the 9th place. And somehow AF Fatal still outside of the zone, and they have to make a really long run across Gatka.
You can see a lot of these teams are starting to clamp up. They want their bodies in numbers over here. Myth just playing with fire as they sit comfortably right outside the zone. They have to break Asbol's hole right here.
That's a shot.
It's going to be hard for them to break right in because Asbol has the cover of the building. But look at this. The nades and the smoke are coming in as well.
They're trying to put as much smoke as they can. They want to set that decoy. This is the Team Liquid strat that we talked about previously, and now they are going to go in for a drive. Beautiful setup as they will cut across from the right side. Oh, let's see it. They're making a run right now. That was such a smart move coming from MITH.
And Asbol must be wondering, where the hell are they? But that doesn't matter. These front of the
spot
two
him
members
out.
right there. They're right in the open as well. And Boya and Minoru has to take cover right behind the tree. As Asbol makes their way out of the zone as well. AFF still taking the time. Style as well, slowly closing in onto Asbol.
Oh, here comes Africa Freak Fatal there, trying to annihilate all the Malaysians as Babcom has to find himself. Shadow trying to tap him over on the side of the windows, and here comes a little bit of invasion, trying to tap him off, but he will cut across, only 23 HP left, as Styles tries to eliminate all his member, but Freecs has been eliminated by the Malaysians. Asbol Renzera shot the final bullet over on the head of Styles. That was Nafa all going on the rampage as well. Raptors getting clipped outside of the zone, and they have to play with the smokes.
They're going for the snipes. He takes out Mason, and GugaX Scott with a mistake over there takes out backtrack. But ArkAngel gets eliminated by GugaX Scott. Arumalov as Killer and CJ18 will fall. Neferhoff on with the snipe as well. He has the 6 times, and he's trying to go on to GugaX Scott, who's the only remaining member still standing on the side of Raptors. And Homboya.
Seems like it's a really dangerous situation for the Indian team as Raptors finally cutting into the top 6. And speaking of that, Mason, what's going on? He's outside of the circle. Oh my. And of course, MITH is still inside.
Closing onto the fields. This means that we're going to see a lot of open play. Not much cover available to the team.
Oh, there goes the vehicle.
The vehicle gets blown up from the side of Asbol. Myth have no way out of this.
Minoru. He's crawled himself into many sticky situations and still survived, but right now this game favors the side of immunity from Australia. Half coming in from ESB Blade, still trying to look for MITH, but he has to cut across outside blue. Look at how much it hurts, burning him down to 70 HP. And Renzera knows that a lot of these teams are towards the southern zone. They have to cook a little bit of a smoke grenade before they dash off. Now, we talk about the team like strats there using a lot of smokes, but this circle favors Signature as well as Raptors. Oh no. A lot of crossfire towards the side of Minoru as well as ASB as Cozy grabs the top of the way. And Smoker alongside with Missu plays this one out with only 2 men to work with.
GugaX got They found 3 members of his team just falling really quickly, but Asbol stepping up to the plate right here. They're going to drive right into the middle of the circle. Guess what? This is our zone. And speaking of our zone, Minoru getting tapped out over here by Bangkok and Blade. They just close the distance as well. And Homboya picks up for a moment, gets shot, goes right back. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep those bullets. Never off. Takes out Missu as well. Blade closing in onto the distance. And the Australian team will take out MP5. The Macau team bowing out in 6th place. But talking about bowing out, Blade trying to close in on Minoru. He spots the hit as well. He tries to go right in. And Boya, he's taking his time. He's trying to rotate right around the trees.
He's got to cook up a nade.
How long can he last? And falls right beside him. He manages to go out just in time. Will clean himself up for quite some time now. Bangkok is hiding right between the fields.
Turning fire over on the side of Renzera. And this is a really short nade coming from Blade. He's going to get punished if he doesn't play well. Oh no! Myth is eliminated there as Kasun takes out Minoru right there. And just in the blink of an eye, it seems like the Malaysians didn't get the kill. And the Australian team, Team Immunity, now for Horror, getting spotted out by King. And now Cozy's going in for
he might go for the shot on Cozy as well. He's right behind the crate, and King spots him, but he's not going to reveal his position just yet. And GugaX got just on his back, but it looks like we're going to see a skirmish between Immunity and Asbol. And it looks like it was Neferhoff who will get the first shot onto Bangkok, knocks him down right behind the tree. And he will crawl himself out.
Oh no! They're getting tapped away! Blade has been spotted out as he takes out the nade. And that does not look good at all. IM is on fire. 17 kills already on hand. They're looking for more.
Going to town right here. Cozy with 3 kills. He has the 6 times as well. And looks like he might be going for GugaX. He spots someone right behind the car. Does he know? King is lining up the shot. Will he go for it?
Come on, take the shot. Come on! Do it!
King, be a man. Do it. and he's taking his time. Signature PUBG playing it slowly. He's making his time. Cozy as well. He's right behind 3 in immunity. Do they have any idea that Signature has a free shot on them?
Rexera's just got to make this waiting game because everyone has to push in, and IM will be the next one to be inside.
Oh, and Cougar X shot. Look at that. That was just brutal the way he flew out of there. And the India team goes out in 4th place. Not too bad.
Not too bad indeed.
From previous tournaments as well, but it looks like it's the Australian team against the rest of the world. Rexera and Cooking, what can they do? But Rexera gets spotted. They know that he's hiding forever.
Right, like, he can just slowly wait it out unless Signature PUBG does something about this. They can even rush in with this amount of squad, but they are giving so much respect. And you can see that Kasun will be going in with the Kobe's, popping it over onto the front. Does not reach it at all. Oh my word!
With the nade onto Rexera. Hello and goodbye. Cooking as well. Gonna creep his way into 2nd place. He's the only remaining member of Signature PUBG. It looks like he's gonna go up against up to task.
Out.
This is gonna be so difficult for Cooking as well. He's all alone, and the only thing he can hope for is to get 1 or 2 more members of immunity before he gets spotted out.
Of course, we're gonna take it real slow right here, as it's gonna be a 1v3 for Cooking. And this is going to be a challenge for him because he's by the corners of the circle. The circle is already creeping in, and it's up to Neferhor or even Cozy to actually get this out. You can see that the team is just all relying on him. And of course, getting his arms crossed, hoping to actually hope for a miracle in this sort of a situation. Okay, still not getting spotted out as of now as Cozy tries to spot out all these movement, and they're looking at all the wrong angles.
That's right, Cooking. He knows the rough estimation of where the positions of immunity are, so he has to go for the kills now, but he just gets spotted out. There's no way.
Oh no!
This time comes in.
There we go!
Gets spotted right upon. He might be able to get a kill right here, and Cooking down.
He's still alive! How does he do it?
Down to 3 HP, and
he
finally,
takes one down.
He picks Cozy as well.
And that's a nade to seal the deal. Team Immunity will take the chicken dinner, and finally we see more than 20 kills in the hands of the Australian squad. Cozy, oh Cozy, they definitely will be happy about this one. And of course, right now, Team Immunity taking this win possibly will be cutting Purple Esports in that sense. Now, I really want to see how the calculations will go for this one because this is the most crucial moment for 2 of these teams. And they can even challenge the likes of AF Fatal.
Right, I mean, Team Immunity, they played a really good game as well, and they were kind of lucky that the circle was closing in on their favor. And you can see the positionings that they took up towards the last circle as well. They were kind of covering the wrong spots, but they knew they were in a 3v1 and they had the upper hand in terms of the body count. So they were just being patient, they were not rushing, they were not going to look out for Cooking, and they were just playing it slow and steadily. And the moment that Cooking revealed his position, it was pretty much GG, and it was just so easy for the Australian team as well. So congratulations to them. They finally find themselves in the position they wanted, and this could be the the kickoff that they need to find themselves challenging Purple Mood for 2nd spot.
Exactly, and you gotta see the tactical plays coming in from all these teams because Signature PUBG, they could have actually taken down 2 members from the side of Immunity because he pointed the sniper right at all these members just trying to go for that crate. He could have taken the shot, but he says, no, I'm going to wait and secure the 2nd place because he's not inside the circle, and they already knew that Asbol is over on the other end. And all they have to do is just wait for Asbol to get knocked out. And of course, first time seeing the Malaysians going into the top 3. Let's see the rest of the highlights of the day. Of course, this is the moment where Beat Boy actually flew out of the vehicle after getting tapped out. But of course, there's nothing much that can be done there because ASB, as well as some members of ACER Esports, is way too close by. And of course, Game Home there getting tagged out here by the Ace Gods. USSM, of course, dealing with AF Fatal. Usually enough, those sort of situations don't really go well. But GSSM, just getting themselves fired up everywhere they go. It's just so unfortunate.
Kane over here. Unfortunate moment for themselves as they find the nade coming in from Cozy. Gets the double kill as well. And this is where we saw game hold and SunSisters just fighting it out. And this combo, they took a little bit too long. The circle was closing in really quick.
And look at this fight between both Purple Esports as well as Airwolf. And they go in for flank, they almost catch out Hexagon, and Hexagon still managed to sprint off in that really close situation. And here comes that team fight that we talked about. This could have been so bad for the side of AF Fatal, but the push was perfect and they still have men left to tag. Of course, this was the push coming in from the rest of the team as Boston's there. They fell out really low and it was nothing much that can be done because Airwolf has already got their eyes on them, and eventually they will have to bow out really early into the game. They finish off at 4th spot, so they don't get points out of position.
You can see Baojin getting bullied from the side of Fatal. This is just so rough to watch. You can see the way they just made their way in, and Rowa gets knocked down as well. He tried to make his way out of the zone, or rather out of the room, but it's just too hard. Baojin.
See that Baojin was so patient in this situation, but he's just getting outnumbered in all these places that he goes. And of course, that nade just clipped over onto Royal. If he still had Royal working with him, it may just be a turnaround, but Goku has already secured a lot of facility and will cover it. As CJ will be fighting it out with the rest of Signature. And even by 22 minutes mark, there's more than 10 kills in the hands of the community. Was the one just annihilating a lot of all these Signature members, but it was only Cooking left alive. But let's have a look into this MITH play there. I gotta say, this was really smart play. Of course, ASB, they were just waiting for all these movements, but they didn't really know where the Dazia is, and they were trying all their best